I'm Matt Cocco from Cocco's Pizza. We've been in business here in Delaware County for 42 years, since 1978. One of the things that I think that sets us apart for our cheesesteaks is we make our rolls in-house, fresh every day.
And cookies and ice cream?
Yeah, and we have our homemade gelato and our homemade baked goods right next door at Cocco's Gelateria as well.
Yay!
Cocco's Pizza, Primos, PA, the original, the first, the corporate headquarters. This location has everything. This is my favorite family cheesesteak place. They make their own rolls. They make their own cookies. They make their own ice cream. They got Coca-Cola memorabilia. They got a train on a train track going around the room. Just a lovely atmosphere. Matt doing his family proud, running a nice shop here. Very personable, very nice place, very well run. I enjoy my stops at Cocco's.
Here's the judges. Another day of judging. Cocco's starting off with the original Cocco's in Sea Cane.
It's a shame. It's a good roll, but he needs to make sure that it's cut evenly. There's a, you know what I mean? There's a lot on the top, but a little bit on the bottom. So
Oh, you got the opposite.
it's got a good flavor
Got an
to
angle
it.
to it.
Great flavor, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The meat's a little chewy, so like tougher than some other ones. But I like his onions.
Bread, it's got the crust, it's got the chew.
It's got that sheen on it. It's a thick roll though.
Just made a bigger one. How do you make it easier?
Well, like it wouldn't be 2 halves, but for $8.75, one that would be like this big. That's $8.75 is like really
Yeah.
Yeah.
good price compared to some of the other places.
So the mushrooms, they didn't feel like canned.
No.
They feel
No.
like fresh mushrooms. Start out the day hungry, come in, have a great
No.
cheesesteak out of the gate.
This is our place, 1010 Pizza. Make sure to come and try us. This is my dad, Bill. And I have my place, Lorenzo's. After you try his, you can come and try ours. And make sure to tell us that ours is better.
No, mine is better, man. What are you talking about? All right, this is the 10. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you for coming, folks. And come and get the best upside down pizza. And cheesesteak.
1010 Pizza and Grill, Media, PA. Bill runs a nice shop. This is a good place. Bill's very hospitable, cares very much about his food, cared very much about our opinions, asked us a lot of questions. They were putting us to work on how we like their food, how we like to prepare. Talked about the difference between thin slices, thick slices, chopped versus not. Great stop on the March Cheesesteak Madness tour. I apologize to you, Mark and Diane fans. Christos, Bill's son, opened his own place out in Westchester, Lorenzo's. And Bill and Christos were putting Mark and Diane to work trying to settle family disputes on which cut of meat's better, what meat's better, rolls that are better. So you don't get to see much of them in this video. Sorry.
1010 Pizza. Judges are already. Oh, Amigo Dan's still there. Third try is the time. Third try is a charm. I missed them last two. Here we are. Beautiful media. Very busy intersection.
Okay, I've taken my first bite of the seeded Licio roll. So it's good.
You tried that one too?
Oh, really?
I noticed this right here. So it's a little bit disproportionate. Good mushrooms in here. A lot of cheese. So we're going to try the second bite of the plain roll. Thank you. I'm not really sure. I don't really know, I guess, that much about it or whatever. But I feel like I've had a different taste of Licio rolls today. It's the same roll, but for some reason, different places. I'm getting a different taste. I like this roll.
Seated? Which one is it?
Actually, I think they both have a really good flavor. And they're holding up. You know, got a good look to them too.
Well, I'm not talking just the side.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously we got two different ones here. I'm going to ask to see how they were made. So we've got a nice thin slice. They must slice them really thin, but they're definitely fresh mushrooms.
smell like good bread. You know what? You know what good.
You're gonna stand like that?
Alright.
And you like
Ελάτε στο 10-10 πίτσα, να φάτε steaks και καλή πίτσα. Ελάτε να περάσουμε μια ολόκληρη βραδιά και να πιούμε κιόλας.
come by 1010 to join us for some amazing pizza and steaks and for a great night. Thanks.
Let's go. Finishing off round 2 of Delco. We've got Cocco's against 1010 Pizza. All right, just to reiterate some of these notes. Cocco's, they bake their own bread. We've got Lissio's roll at 1010 Pizza. Both ended up being a great roll. The meat on each 1010 does ribeye, hand sliced, nice and finely chopped. Wasn't seasoned as far as I could tell. Cocco's, to be honest, I thought the seasoning was very, very good. The mix with the cheese, and which obviously is going to add a good bit of salinity to the sandwich, mixed really evenly. The experience between the two, both cheesesteaks I enjoyed. I found that the cheesesteaks that I'm going to vote for in this competition, in this round right here and now, is the one that I felt was a better eating experience from start to finish, end to end on the sandwich, evenly filled, even distribution. I'm giving it to Cocco's.
Okay. Yeah, at this point of the competition, you have to kind of just go with which one was better all around, which one I enjoyed more. I mean, each one has, different things. Like Cocco makes their own bread in-house, 1010's on a Liscio roll, and you could get it seeded or not seeded. I like an option because, I'm a girl, and that's, I love a bunch of options. Sometimes it's hard for me to make up my mind. So where am I going with this?
I have no idea.
I'm thinking, between the two, I had a better all-around experience with Cocco's because it was finely chopped. I think it was seasoned a little bit better. The cheese was melted. It held together better. So I think I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Cocco's.
Okay, you know what? It's coming down to the point where you've got to start getting into the little stuff, and even the slightly negative little stuff, because that's what it's coming down to, because it's so close. So you've got 1010 with the Liscio roll. The only thing that I have to say about 1010 was that salty. It needed black pepper, but it had too much salt in it for me. Okay, so there's 1 or 2 points dropping down there. But then you go to Cocco. One of my pet peeves, take a little time cutting that roll so it's even, so that your whole experience in eating that sandwich, is a nice experience. And actually, even with Cocco's, I think that it needed, for me, just a little bit more cheese. But for overall quality and eating experience, it's tough, but I'm going to have to go with Cocco's.
Cocco's making it to the Final Four.
Good for them.
Good for them.